What's going on, everybody? Brad here for another Let's Talk Jurassic. And man, tonight, things are just not going the way we want them to here on the live stream. So I'm doing it anyway. I had a whole thing planned for you guys, but it's just not, it hasn't been working out here on my end with the computer system. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just go live anyway. I have nothing to talk about now, but how's it going? Obviously, we have some issues, but it's good to be back. It's good to be back doing another live stream with you guys. It's been, I guess, 2 weeks now or so. I went away last week, so that's why you didn't get the traditional live stream like we're doing here, even though this is not very traditional, but we're doing it anyway. So just to preface this, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, I'm not going to be doing this too long, but go ahead and throw it in the comment section. I'll try to go ahead and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about because my plans didn't go correctly. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So what I had planned on doing was bringing up a bunch of images and stuff, which for some odd reason, let me just double check here. Nope. Yep, not working. I had a whole slideshow kind of thing, and now I tried the individual images, but it's not working. So I guess we're just going to have to go. Let me see here. Capture. I'll try one last thing. Oh, that's not working. Yeah, that's not working. But yeah, I tried to get a whole bunch of images and stuff for my trip down to Universal, which showcased a lot of the construction and stuff like that going down at Islands of Adventure. So I was going to talk all about that. At one point, I was going to talk about the new casting news and stuff like that, but I scratched that. We'll talk about that some other time. There's been a lot of toy stuff, so that's been interesting. Not going to talk about that tonight, but you know what we're going to do pretty shortly? We're going to be recording, hopefully at some point this weekend, the Jurassic Wire. So we're going to cover so much good stuff. It's been a while since we did a Jurassic Wire episode. So I'm excited to do that with Aaron. We're going to talk all about the casting, the filming, the parks, the toys, whatever we can. We're going to try to cover as much as possible. Try not to overload you guys, but still cover as much as we possibly can. If you didn't check it out this week, we had pretty cool episode showcasing fan fiction. So if you guys are writers yourselves or love to read fan fiction or are interested in the topic itself, check out our episode. I think it was number 206. So that was pretty cool. Jennifer Tarek, Jennifer Evans now. I constantly forget that she was married and I was in the wedding, but yeah, so she helmed a new project here on the podcast, which showcases fan fiction. So she brought along Elise and Nisha to cover whatever they could, as far as fan fiction is concerned, their own stuff, other people's stuff, where to focus this stuff, where to showcase it. So it was a pretty good episode, I think, and I think the reaction's been really good. A lot of people are talking about it and wanting to know more about fan fiction. So we're going to expand that segment. We're going to keep doing more. So if you guys have any comments or updates about or what you want to hear about, or if you know somebody that's a fan fiction writer or you are one yourselves, let us know. Reach out. You can hit us up on our website. We have a contact form on our website. Yeah, so that was this week. So next week is the Jurassic Wire, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I really wanted to talk about Islands of Adventure tonight because there's a lot of stuff going on over there, and of course you guys know a lot of this stuff already, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you some pictures and stuff. But I will be having a video come maybe next week. I'll try to get that up for Monday, and then maybe we can talk about it next week. I'm going to try to get this to work. Whatever, my program that I'm using here just was not working. So I couldn't host the images and showcase them behind me. So we're just kind of winging it tonight. But I will be doing, honestly, I don't know. Let me find out while we're talking about this. I'm going to text somebody real quick here. I'm going to be doing an episode with Ryan over at the Forcecast about the latest Star Wars trailer. So if you like those stars behind me and want to find out more about Star Wars and the trailer breakdown, we're going to be discussing that. Um, okay, it's going to be recorded, so you can't catch it live streamed, okay? But yeah, check that out probably, sometime soon. But yeah, oh, and also I was, let me see here. Let me try to bring that up. I was also featured on In the Loop, their YouTube page. So this goes back a little ways. So in the same day, we decided to drive out to Dorney Park. So I went out with one of their team members, Kenny, and we traveled from park to park in a single day to do as much as we could. And I'm looking at the video here, and I remember it like it was a great time. It was so much fun. So make sure to go to In the Loop. I'll try to link that if I can remember in the notes below. I gotta watch the whole thing. I also have a follow-up video to that, so we both filmed the videos that day. In the Loop is basically a full theme park channel covering, everything from around the world to, Disney's and Six Flags and Cedar Fairs and everything. Any theme park out there, they're covering them, roller coasters and more. So, yeah, so that was a fun little spot on their channel. I loved doing that. It looks like a 12-minute video, 12 and a half minutes. I got mine coming up. I got to still edit that fully, but yeah, I'm excited by that. So yeah, that's probably my promo. But yeah, I'm excited for the Forcecast one. That Star Wars trailer was awesome. So I know there's not always a ton of crossover for Jurassic fans and Star Wars fans. And what is going on, dude? Why are you writing so many E's in the chat? You said you're sorry, but then you wrote a ton of E's. So cool. All right, yeah, man. Star Wars Spider-Man. You're getting booted here. Sorry. Yeah, all right. So sorry about that, everybody in the chat room. You're really messing everything up there. There we go. But yeah, so let me see. Is anybody saying anything over here? Benny T's in the chat, and he said he saw Jurassic and instantly clicked. How's everybody doing? I don't know how everybody else is doing. I'm doing good. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be back from vacation. I was able to go down to Florida for Halloween Horror Nights and go down to Universal for a bunch of days, like 4 days or so, and go to both parks a ton. I actually bought an annual pass, so I'm an annual pass holder. I can go down whenever now. So I went to Horror Nights, did all the houses down there, visited all the Jurassic stuff, did the Haggard ride. I went over to Disney's Hollywood Studios and I went to Galaxy's Edge. I literally stayed in there for 6 hours and just rode the Millennium Falcon ride, Smuggler's Run twice, and then popped out of the park, went on the Skyliner, went all the way down to the first stop and then to the second stop, and went and this was crazy. I'm just babbling here, so this has nothing to do with Jurassic at this point, but I went from the Art of Animation Resort at Disney. It was 406, and I got all the way to, well, first off, okay, so here's the plan. I went from Art of Animation, put it into Uber, and I said, I need to go to Universal Studios, so I went there. But in the meantime, I was like, got to change my route. Went to the hotel and then to Universal and made it into Stay and Scream for Halloween Horror Nights by 4:55, I think it was. And that closes at 5 p.m. So I literally just made it in there. That day was an absolute adventure. But yeah, guys, I'm missing those parks. Missing those parks so much. And visiting the Jurassic section is fun. It's sad. It's interesting. It's all of the above. Just because of, it's exciting too, but just because of what's coming and because of what's going on, it's sad and the state of things. So we'll talk about that more maybe next week in the live stream if I can get everything working correctly in the program there. But yeah, let's see here. What else we got? Terry says, I managed to buy the Brachiosaurus from eBay, although it hasn't been shipped yet. Hopefully it ships out for you. I haven't been to a Target in probably over a week, so I couldn't tell you like what the stock's looking like right now. Um, I know pretty quickly Target's restocked everything, so I know they were following up right away as soon as they went out of stock. They were getting them back in. So, keep checking if that's the case. If you hopefully you get yours, and hopefully you didn't pay too much for it. Because I know some people are still going the route of trying to find these online when they can't find them in stores. So, do the best you can. It's tough out there. I'll be honest with you. I haven't even opened mine yet. I haven't even opened it yet because I need to film. I need to film something for it. So I need time to open it and to film it. So I just haven't gotten to do that yet. So we'll get to it eventually. But it's still in the box behind me, behind the Jurassic globe right there. Let's see here. The Jurassic expert says the Jurassic Facts app updated for Primal Attack line, but it hasn't revealed anything new. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff revealed in there. Let me see here. Yeah, the app. I was looking at stuff from it just today, I think. Sorry, I'm just staring at my phone here. Yeah, we see a lot of stuff that we never actually got, which was pretty cool. Like pteranodons and Dilophosaurus and trikes and raptors and Suchomimus, I believe, and all kinds of stuff like that we never actually got, which is interesting to see them in these forms. I gotta say, I don't really love how the Primal Attack vibe is looking in the app. So I loved everything about Dino Rivals. I thought everything that they did for Dino Rivals was spot on. Great. The packaging, the marketing, everything about that was fantastic. So far, I'm not loving Primal Attack. I don't really like the box. I don't really... some of the dinosaurs are a little iffy for me, but the app itself is... it's not really a great looking update, to be honest. The dinosaurs look a little crude, and the background, I'm not really loving that digital computery background. Not really into that. And then the charcoaly black and reds. I'm just not digging the packaging and the marketing for this line. But yeah, some interesting looks at the dinosaurs. Like I said, I don't really love them. Yeah, they just look a little weird. But check it out. Go ahead and check it out if you can. Also, speaking about or so, it's not really a thing anymore. So yeah, I think that thing's been around for a while, but there is also Jurassic World, the game, so you can always use that. I don't know if the live stream just paused or not, but it looks like it may have. But yeah. Benny T also says here, what about how the auctioned off dinos will have an effect on Jurassic World 3? All right, so how will the auctioned off dinosaurs have an effect in Jurassic World 3? All right, so personally, we saw one Allosaurus get shipped off. I think, did an Ankylosaurus make it out there? I think, right? I don't know what else. Probably a lot of other stuff. But, yeah, I hope we see the effects of it. Honestly, personally, I would love to see more Battle at Big Rock type stuff where we get to see what happened with these loose dinosaurs or caged dinosaurs or whatever it may be. I would love to see more about that. Like, Colin directs the first one. Have other people, working on the other ones right now. That would be great. We have a year and a half basically until, right? Something like that. Yeah. Something, maybe a little over a year and a half until Jurassic World 3 comes. So we could do two more. I think we could fit two more in there. Two more shorts. I would love to see like a short on, one of the dinosaurs that was taken away, crated, and is in captivity. There's certain things that these people could have done with them. Sure, some people will probably test on them and try to create more dinosaurs, try to do stuff like that. There's probably people that will put them in viewing pens for, some sort of black market zoo in a way. There's probably people that unfortunately will probably put them in a reserve and try to hunt them. And there's probably people that are keeping them as like pets or something like that, just keeping them for their own pleasure. So there's a bunch of options you can do there. I would love to see like a dinosaur break out of containment and what is going on with these other dinosaurs that were contained and purchased, and where did they go? If one is in like Siberia or something like that, or somewhere in just Europe somewhere. I think that would be pretty cool to see a dinosaur in a new location and manage to get out. Certainly that probably won't mean much for that single dinosaur, but it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But as far as like the greater effect on Jurassic World 3, I don't know. I guess something that could happen is that these companies. Oh no, I lost my dashboard. Whoops. I guess some of these companies could be trying to test them out, right? So they could try to recreate their own dinosaurs. So, I would expect something along those lines to see like what those repercussions are, at a new facility. Try to see them testing. Try to see that expand and grow. Maybe there's failed attempts, stuff like that. I would love to see that in Jurassic World 3. Maybe by chance somebody bought several of them. I would love to see an escape, like I said before, and maybe some sort of population growth or something like that. Because I want to see Jurassic World 3 as a global effect. I want to see much more. I think they're trying to sell that global effect back there. Everything's Jurassic at this point. It's Jurassic World. So I think it would be nice to actually show that. We know many dinosaurs are going to be out of containment throughout the world. So I'm excited by that. But that's my short summary on what I think the effect will be in Jurassic World 3. Jurassic Expert just uploaded a video on the final trailer for Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Awesome. I'm going to be doing that shortly. I'm supposed to be doing it right now, actually, but he just texted me and said he's recording the intro and stuff. So I'll be there shortly. But let's see here. Jesus Lover 52 says, "Did you ride dinosaur at Animal Kingdom? Talk about it. An amazing ride." I have ridden that many, many times. It's one of my favorite attractions ever. Absolutely love that ride. I think that's better than any Jurassic ride right now. Way better than any Jurassic ride. So it's just so much fun. I could ride that thing over and over. I love the dialogue. I love the atmosphere of the ride. I love the vehicles. I love everything about that. Dr. Seeker. Hello there. I love everything about that attraction. It's just one of my favorites. Jurassic Dave didn't open his bracket. And a bunch of people are showing up. Hey. But yeah, you know what? I am going to cut this off. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry it didn't go to as planned with my stuff for I kind of promoted it on social media and stuff, saying that I was going to be talking all about Jurassic Park at Islands of Adventure. But as I said earlier, my program wasn't working, wouldn't display the images here, so I wasn't able to do that for you guys. So sorry about that. I'll try to work on that and get that ready for you guys next week. Sometimes this program just glitches and it won't let me upload images. It's such a pain. But working on that. Stay tuned for Jurassic Wire next week. Hopefully I get a chance to record that. And also for the fan fiction episode this week, We're going to have more. That is Extending the Jurassic Verse. It's a brand new segment. It has Jennifer, Elise, and Nisha on it. Go check that one out. Great. I think that was a great episode. It was a lot of fun. I caught up on my Universal stuff, and we had that great segment from them. It was recorded a little while back, and they produced some more content on their own fan fiction forums and sites. So go check that out. Find us Jurassic Park Podcast on all social media platforms, at Jurassic Park Pod on Twitter, Jurassic Park Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. We do have a Facebook group, so if you want to join up on there, just search for the Jurassic Park Podcast. Make sure to answer those 2 questions. If you don't answer those 2 questions, we aren't accepting the requests, so please answer those 2 questions, and we'll get you in the group. It's a lot of fun in there. Also, go to JurassicParkPodcast.com. We got new stuff on there all the time, and then just search for the Jurassic Park Podcast, guys, wherever, on any podcast apps. So we are on, Apple Podcasts now, Google Podcasts, Spotify, any other podcast app. Just search for the Jurassic Park Podcast. New episodes every Monday. We got stuff booked out all the way into nearly January. So yeah, so just keep your eye out. And we got a lot of good stuff in there. So good stuff coming. We also should have our Halloween episode up next week. So that's always something that pops up literally on Halloween. So next week, you're probably going to get 2 episodes from us. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, I'm excited. So sorry about the live stream difficulties tonight. Let's see here. Let me pipe in some of that sweet music. Get this thing going. Oh, boy. Yep, there's the good music. Let's get that background up and going here. Doing this all on the fly because there's way too many things in my program. Thank you guys so much for listening, and enjoy.